are you going to say they hate their own tribes? So come on, let's be objective sometimes and leave those sentimentalism out of it. Okay, I appreciate every one of you. Abajulu, I can see you just coming in as well. Thank you very much. But meanwhile, Tinubu wife don't come and I can't tell people say, where do Nigeria make on a common moon and help the poor? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I will see this one, Sha, but I'd like to bring it to your screen so that we take it together. But meanwhile, you know, all this newspaper, there are so many distractions that go with it. So I need to start working on this first before I start reading. Please bear with us. You know, so many distractions that go with the Nigerian newspaper. I don't know why. If you click on UK newspaper, you don't see all this distraction everywhere. You know, so I don't understand. But meanwhile, let's move on. That is Tinubu's wife. Wealthy Nigerians should lift the poor, says Tinubu's wife. This message was passed today. So I'd like us to move on. She said, the wife of the President Bola Tinubu, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has described the year 2024 as one that would be glorious for Nigerians. The First Lady said this on Saturday during a Christmas message after she held an elaborate Christmas party for the children of Nana Berry Orphanage, Abuja. She also advised parents to continue to give hope to their ward, saying, unquote, as we go into the year 2024, our message should be how to transform the lives of the young ones. Then she continued, whoever we are, we should stop talking about poverty in front of our children. We are not a poor nation. The wealthy ones should also take care of the poor ones and make them wealthy. That is all it takes. Okay, we have taken the issue of poverty out of context, and it is really polluting the heart of the young ones. But we have to give them hope and show them the positive life. We are entering a glorious year, and those who believe that it is going to be glorious will enjoy it. Miss Tinubu, now he talk that one. Someone and all they talk about the poor again. We are poor in Nigeria. We are these. Nigerians are suffering and all that blah blah blah. That is polluting the younger ones that is growing up. It is better you just tell them that everything is fine. We are doing well. Like you know, just speak positively. You know, because you never know. Just you know. That's the message right there, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I thought I should come out this evening so that we can talk for some time and yes, end the broadcast. You know, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. It's been a busy day for me as well. Same way I understand a busy day for you guys as well. So, but meanwhile, for Wike say, according to Wike, you can see the statement right there. We can talk and say, I didn't invite Tinubu to intervene in Rivers crisis. You know, you say, you know, Tinubu may talk put for this matter and all that. You know, if you climb ladder, make you not break the ladder, make you not do this, make you not do that. But let's listen to what we have to say here quickly.
You used to put the ladder. You used to climb. If not where you are coming back, the ladder is put down. I don't know how you come down. I prayed for the church to continue praying for us and let us be firm. We must thank Mr. President for interfering and intervening. But I was not the one who invited Mr. President. You were the one. President intervened. President intervened. President has not intervened. He has no constitutional power. You are the one who said President should intervene. And President has intervened to bring peace. You now turn around that no, he does not have the constitutional power. No matter what circumstances, President invites me to a meeting and and tells me to do something, within 24 hours I'll carry it out. Because not only as president, but I have subjected myself to the peace process. And if you ask, what is everybody shouting? Some of you do not even know that Mr. President had invited us privately and said, do this, do this, do this, do this. And you agreed. Before Mr. President. And you didn't do it. And President has now invited, okay, the larger state, come. We must tell our people the simple truth. I've done my own part. And I'm happy. And I'm doing well in Abuja too.
All right, that was Wike right there, But I'd like us to quickly move on. Some elders in River State are suing Tinubu and Wike to court. But meanwhile, let's quickly listen to this and take it from here. God bless you all.
Time now for the week that was. Let's take a look at the top stories that made headlines around the globe this week. We begin this segment by telling you that some elders of the River State have approached a federal high court sitting in Abuja to declare the purported peace agreement brokered by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu between the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike and Governor Sim Fubara unconstitutional. They stated the agreement, which was signed on December 18, was not only illegal but amounted to usurpation, nullification, and undermining of the extant and binding relevant provisions of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The plaintiffs, led by a member of the River State House of Assembly representing Bonny State constituency, Victor Jumbo, include Senator Bennett Birabi, Senator Andrew Uchendu, Rear Admiral O.P. Fingesi, and Keo Briggs, and Emmanuel Dinma. They are also asking the court to order the Independent National Electoral Commission to conduct fresh elections to replace 27 lawmakers who defected from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress.
Today, even though it's one person that joined us today, we'll just quickly take it and round up. It's a Christmas Eve, you all know that. I told you guys before, I just want to maintain the consistency, come out and let's quickly talk about the things that's affecting you and I. Although we put a maximum of 3 hours daily now, but what weekend like this, 1 hour is okay. 1 hour, 2 hours maximum is okay for us, but nevertheless, before I will call on the first panelist with us, I would like us to quickly take this right here. As you see, we have another topic right there. Federal government to take over Union Bank, Keystone Bank, allegedly owned by Emefiele. More things are coming out about this Emefiele. So I'd like us to quickly take this one. This one was posted by Ruben Abati. Federal government said it will take possession of 2 banks that were allegedly bought at a major discount by former Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele, according to a report by special investigator appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Unquote, we have completed our investigation on this accusation and we are on the verge of recovering these 2 banks for the federal government. The report said Emefiele was suspended shortly after Tinubu took office in late May and was later arrested and detained on charges including fraud. On charges and including fraud, the Nigerian leader subsequently ordered an investigation into monetary authorities' operations and instructed it to work with the security and anti-corruption agencies. Emefiele met his bail condition and was released on Saturday. Punch newspaper reported, citing a correctional spokesperson. Okay, I'll leave that one right there. I don't want to spend too much time reading that. You see, to me, I don't know. Some of you might not like what I want to say. I'll just one make Tinubu just leave Emefiele. Mean you're the cool in mind for inside prison, to be honest. Release him for what? What release on bail, 300 million, or what is happening? Do you arrested Emefiele because you are angry with him, or you arrested him because he impoverished Nigerians? Me, I don't understand what is going on in Nigeria, a country where the highest bidder, win issues and move on. Why, if you are a friend in terms of favoritism and nepotism, you will not be touched at all, So it's pathetic that we find ourselves like this. So thank you very much, my people. That is all I have for you guys this evening in terms of my own presentation. I would like to quickly hear from one or two people so that we can round up the show. Depend on how many people I have on the panel. That's how we'll take it today. But for those of you that want to call in, so I believe you can call in now. Because before I call on the first person on the panel, I'll wait for 20 seconds. If nobody call in now, then we start talking on the panel. 20 seconds I'm waiting for. While I wait for that 20 seconds, let me quickly ask everyone, please help us to press on the like button, help us to share as well. Can see Tony Africa is right there with us. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much. Stanley DK, thank you very much for joining us from Facebook. God bless you. Appreciate every one of you right there. Peter Ife, thank you very much for joining us as well. Please do your part. Press on the like button. Abo Azi, good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. Let me pick this call first. Thank you very much, madam, for calling in. Good evening to you. Merry Christmas to you. Florence Omarege, Ephrata Catfish Farm, Nigeria.
Hello, everybody. Compliments of the season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance to you all.
Thank you.
This whole brouhaha with our country. I'm sick and tired of everything that is out there in the space. But the only thing I want to say is concerning this Emefiele's issue. Now they're running after Emefiele as if he's the only, Now we've heard all this said he's done. What about Buhari? And what about all his ministers? Okay, and what about everybody that looted Nigeria? Why is it only Emefiele? Can't they go after those ones too? Or they just want to use Emefiele as a scapegoat? But yeah, I know Emefiele has to be punished. There's no doubt about it, because he had a choice. He had a choice not to make us go through the pains that he made us go through. But another question I want to ask is, what is it going to take for Nigerians to rise up and take back their country? What is it going to take? What is it? I want somebody to answer me, please. Somebody answer. What is it going to take? Because after these past elections, when all that happened, I gave up. Quite honestly, I gave up. I'm going to look for a European country to buy a retirement home. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to come to Nigeria, but what I'm saying is that the way they are running down that Naira, very soon it's going to be like Zimbabwe currency. Remember many years ago under Robert Mugabe, when it became their currency became trash, pieces of paper. They were using wheelbarrow to carry their money because it was worthless. And that's where they are driving our economy into. And I'm saying at this point in time, I don't think I don't see anything that's around that's going to help us anymore. Because like he promised, though, Tinubu said he was going to continue where Buhari stopped. So far, he's doing exactly that. But what is it going to take for us to rise up? What is stopping us? Is it ethnicity? Is it religion? Is it corruption? Because Nigerians are all corrupt. Everybody, they're all corrupt. It's because the next person that you give that position to will do the same thing. But what is it going to take for us to take our country back? I need to know. I want someone to answer me, because I don't know what it is. Nigeria Watch, do you know what it is?
I don't know.
Please. Because these people, I don't know what it is. If it's ethnicity, religion, corruption, what is it? Something sinister is going on. Now, these cabals, they are less than 1,000, less than 1 million compared to us, to over 200 million people. And these people they just play us like Ludo, and we just dig at the hungry. Now, Kayode on Arise, I'm sorry, today, I do not like what he said, Mr. Nigeria Watch, when he was saying, well, somebody was saying that if you go to all the bars, they are filled up, go to the beach, filled up, traffic in Lagos. So if they say Nigerians are suffering, so where are all these people making money from? And I was like, oh my God.
Okay.
What is he talking about? So if we, for example, if in Lagos we have 250 million people, and say 50 million out of the 200 million people have money enough to go to the bars, to go to the clubs, to fill up restaurants and whatever, where are the 200 million? How many percent of the people can afford to eat? I didn't understand where he was coming from. And Oji was about to even argue with him, but I think, she knows how to hold her own. So she kind of let him make his statement. What are we talking about? I don't know, Mr. Nanjawa. I need somebody to give me an answer. And I'm on the show listening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. God bless you. Okay. Let's pick some calls first. I'll respond to that. Thank you very much for calling in. Good evening to you. Your name, where you calling us from? Hello. Turn down your device, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ben Owale. Ara.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Please talk to us.
Okay, all right. The thing is, the problem of Nigeria is not ending anytime soon. I'm sorry to say, because the average Nigerian man has corruption ingrained in his system. You get what I'm saying? Think about it this way: why is it that every time a Nigerian man goes to Nigeria from abroad, maybe from US, the United States, then go back to Nigeria, the next thing they say, they go employ policemen, where go they open doors for them? You get what I'm saying? Not be to protect them, but to open doors for them. Why is it so? Now just to show, say they don't arrive, then to oppress the next, the average Nigerian will not get the same opportunity where they get. So the problem of the country, not be those people where they up, not be the political class, now the average Nigerians at the grassroots, because now them they aspire to be politicians.
No, but they are doing this thing because of the insecurity in the country now.
Oh why? Let me tell you something. It's not about the insecurity. It's the knack for the average Nigerian to show off to his fellow Nigerian. Now it be the problem, not be because of insecurity. Say now tell me, how is opening doors for you part of the protection where you say you want to make the Nigerian?
But who is opening the door for them? Is it not a security by a police officer?
That is what I'm saying. The police officer is not there to protect them. The policeman is there to serve them because of the money where they stand to gain from these people. So my point is, the problem of this country, of Nigeria, is not ending anytime soon. I appreciate everything you do, Owai. I listen to your show every single day, and I've been trying to call you, and God will continue to bless you and every other members of the planet.
Amen. But one thing you must understand, sir, if you watch me all the time, I normally say it on this platform that it's not only the government that have a problem. We, the citizens, we have lots of problems within ourselves. Exactly. That is why we are where.
The same thing we talk.
Exactly. That's why we are where we are.
Yes, because the average Nigerian at the grassroots, now then they aspire to be politicians. Because every political man, every politician with they currently right now, they were once at the grassroots. You get what I'm saying? So when they can become politicians, their main aim now to amass as much wealth as possible where they feel gain. So you get what I'm saying? And now that same thing, now those people where they down, they look up to say, once I get there, I will do the same thing, I will even do worse. So now circle where they go around. And it will take a very long time. But why? To be honest with you, it will take a very long time for that psychic, that mentality to change. Not with this generation at all. We go do our best by speaking, by making people understand that, the things they're doing is wrong. But at the end of the day, that circle of corruption will take a very long time, to change. That's all I have to say. And I want to thank you for picking my call today. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you too.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right. Let me quickly pick another call right here. Okay, we have Mr. Tony Africa on the phone. Thank you for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm good to that guy, that one there. You know, he tried where he struggled there. What he was trying to say is like, it's just too. I mean, it has got something to do with the black race. We lack love for each other. You know, and then secondly, there is there's no system on ground to help the people after leaving office. So it's just like a disorganized society. And that is why I'll be clamoring for no election that will separate the country peacefully. We can be together with the Northerners as neighboring countries without no fight. Then we can want to regulate our respective local politics. Because the way it is right now, that constitution is there. Everything they're waiting Tony Nanjiko daddy to talk, everything, you know, we'll be battling here. It's not easy. And then the people cannot come out to go and protest now because there's no system in place. Just like there's no system in place to take care of you after your service. Maybe I don't forget, say, Professor Omo Amoruyi, that divided, our oil to other states. You know, when he was ill, he was begging for money. So there was no hospital that he created, you know, that will take care of him later on. That's why the white people are better than us. I don't want to talk too much today, Oganaja.
Thank you, sir.
You know? Okay, thank you very much. That's the area we have to be looking at. You cannot be holding an election in a country where there is no census to know how many people it be.
Exactly.
And then look at how those are the good those are. So let's not forget about the election henceforth. I'm just suggesting, let's not discuss on that issue until we find a way out, sir. Thank you, sir.
Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you.
You know, so many do Christmas, so now this year they do. My father not they do also. Na Igwe and Igwe. Now what they do. Thank you, sir.
Okay, happy Igwe festival.
Where's it called?
I talk, baby. Wow. All right. Thank you very much. Love of God is my strength. Good evening to you, madam. Thanks for calling in. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Thank you, ma.
Tomorrow you are coming out, and I want to greet Mommy Diaspora and everyone who is helping you on the backstage. Help you with every one of you, and God will give you the strength to do this for us more so that we can be here to share our thoughts and our mind to our problems in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to speak on something. For a country, when you see youth diverting into crime, it is not that somebody will stand up today and say they want to commit crime. No. Look at the government. When a country, security of a country is not good, number one. Number two, when the government is not doing the right thing for the children. In our time, in the 80s, in the 70s, 90s, we have free education. We go to school, even in boarding house or whatever, giving us food. There was no crime. There was no crime rate. So everything was all right. We didn't even know about anything. They call they buy somebody here, we didn't hear those things because it was free education. We never experienced what is going on now. All those things that they talk now about our guests standing on the roadside, we don't have it as much as that. They were doing it, but they were hiding it. Nobody will want to come out and do it, but the way they do it now in Nigeria is so boldly because of the economy of the country, because the government have shown that they have no care for the people. They have no care to invest in education. They have no care in invest in our youth. The youth are the people who hold a country. Because the old people, once they get above 50, then the youth will take over. But these people are not allowing our youth to take over. So they are neglecting the youth. And because the youth have not known what they enjoyed in their own time, they don't understand. They came into the system when they were born and they say that this time you hustle for yourself. So that's what they are doing. So when you see them hustling for themselves, doing all those things, and people are saying that they are bad, what do we want them to do? I'm not encouraging bad things, but I'm saying that people will hustle to make ends meet. People want to do anything to make money, which I'm not encouraging. But that is the system. It's the government. When the head is good, I'm telling you, the body will be good. When the head is not good, it will reflect down to the rest of the body. So that is what I want to say. So let us say the truth. If Remi Tinubu is coming out and saying that something like this, Nigeria, Tinubu is coming out to say Nigeria has been destined to be poor. It is a very wrong word for him to say on 24 night. If on Nigerians, you are the government of the country, you are the president that you rig yourself into Asu Rock. You should look for a solution. You can't just take a position and say, oh, I want to be there just to go and stay in your yacht and enjoy with your family. You move yourself to Lagos and you start talking anyhow, saying that Nigeria has been destined to be poor. It's not like I reject it. We are not destined to poor. We have resources that we carry us. The resources have been badly managed. If we have a good leader, they will take care of it well. Because we have you there that you cannot do it, that is why you are complaining. A leader should not complain. A leader should solve. So that word that says, I reject it. Nigeria will be great. And I don't know when, but it's going to be great. Until the youth are ready to take over their country, instead of being on internet all day, talking. I'm sorry, at times I want to pray that all these internet influence, all these things that got job. I'm sorry, I don't want to use that word because I'm really angry. That is why they get small money. They are not fighting for their country. So that is my own is that we should not blame people at times. We should look at the head. The head is rotting. It's like Aaron. When the oil was poured on Aaron, he went on the body of the Israelites. So that is what is being passed down. He started it in Lagos by corruption, collecting tax by force, and all those things. So the people know now everything they cannot get the money. They will force it. They will force people to take their money, take people and hide them in the bush. So what are we going to do? We pray as we continue to say that Nigeria will be great one day. Thank you,
ma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Love God's my strength. All right, my people, thank you so much. Our callers, let me go back to the panel. I appreciate every one of you right there. May God bless you all. But before that, I'd like to quickly address Mr. Abo Azi. Mr. Abo Azi, that person where you they respond to there, isn't it obvious that person is an enemy? You don't give people like that attention. I was just waiting for the person to write more rubbish, then it will be blocked on earth and in heaven. Also say they try to put words in my mouth and all that. Those are enemies. Those are some of the satanic people who come to watch you and patiently waiting for you to fail. They are part of it. So you don't pay attention to people like that. I don't want to even mention that name because that's the kind of attention the person was looking for. But meanwhile, I would like us to move on. Thank you very much, my wonderful people right there. Let me come to Midwest people. Midwest people, sir, it's good to have you on the panel today. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, my brother. Merry Christmas. I greet everybody.
Where my chicken?
They come na flight na delay small. Go so land.
Okay, no wahala. I greet you, Baba. Please stop to us, sir. Thank you.
Brother, I see a lot of a lot of things going on there. Mayfield issue, the river issue. Though for me, the river issue, I have my own opinion. I think, as I said, Tinubu have done his best because we Nigerians, the way we handle issue is now becoming something else. Because the most delicate and dangerous something that can happen in the midst of people, when a very sensitive issue happens, they shift it to tribal something. Everybody taking line over tribe. So such a thing can, it can explode and become something else. So I hope they resolve their issue peacefully and focus on governance because we're already in a very, dangerous situation. I don't really know how we're going to come out of it because the people who planned it, the kind of seed they sowed, it was a seed of division among the commoners. And because we cannot unite, we don't have a clear vision what to do next. That's just the truth, So concerning also Emefiele, I think they should not just do. It is good for them to to do all this investigation, but they should try their best to make it a national issue because we are in a very critical situation. They need to investigate every other institution. The central bank today, they are investigating central bank. What is coming out is so scary. Why can't they try NPC as well? What happened to the subsidies? Or the money that went there? They should look into it. But my worry is that most of these things, we have been in this game where Buhari came in. I think Destiny was is a scapegoat, you know, telling Nigerians how the woman looted NPC money under Jonathan. I think when Jonathan was also there, was also dragging somebody. So that's just the most difficult. I don't really know how. Even when Obasanjo was there, I think Mustafa was this thing. So this one, I think he has picked one person. Why they don't want to treat the real issue that is affecting us as a Nigeria. Now, new faces have been appointed. They are singing the praises of being an angel. You know, every day they want to tell Nigeria they are the best, we are the good Nigeria, but they are still coming under the corrupt system, a system that was designed only for corruption. That's just the fact. So when you appoint all these guys that are singing Hallelujah, Baba Dede, and all of them, at the end of it all, it is the same thing that is going to happen, whether they like it or not, because there is no measure to make sure this kind of things never repeat itself, as far as that central bank is concerned. So subsidy did not work. NNPC looted your money. Have they put any measures in place to make sure people don't reloot that place again? The answer is no. So my dear brother, we don't already do inside which have we call one chance, because when you look at the country, everybody is tired, but how to get out of it, of this tiredness, is just the problem, because we are not united people. We are not united. And if I wish we are united for a purpose, because a purpose is what unites people. But the eternal tribal insult and fighting and everything is glorified the politicians. And they have seen this loophole and they are going to capitalize on it to continue to be riding us like any direction they want to force us to. We can't do anything. Go to the street and make noise. Now we said youth should rise up and seize our country. Who are they going to seize it for? They will seize it for who again? Is it not the same Nigerians? I'm tired of all these people, my brother, because the whole thing is becoming very complex. We, the Nigerians, we are not trying. No honesty in us. And I don't even know how we end up in this kind of terrible situation. You give little thing to somebody to handle for you, you come back, you can't see those things again. Everybody believes that is how life should look like. And the president himself and the government, since they are not serious, this is what they have turned our society. That's why the youth is learning. Like that woman said, no, we Nigeria, because of the government is not functioning. There is no way. They don't even have measures to help us as a Nigeria to behave properly, to be a well-disciplined people. They just make everything open. So anything your hand grab, you see that you are sharp, you are intelligent, you are fast. And it become a normal norm. And that's why the society is like this. So my prayer is that if we can bring a bridge and have a purpose to be united, that's the only way we can overcome this. Because these guys, they are bent here, they don't have human feeling, they don't care. And the whole of them, they are all the same best. It's just that I feel this, if this investigation, this Emefiele investigation only rests upon Emefiele, I will target political motivated, not for the interest of Nigeria. Because if it's for the interest of Nigeria, because Emefiele himself have to, bring out names of people, because this thing is so large, the cartel is so big, so you have to mention so many names. That's just the fact. You have to call people. You help me on this level. This was your benefit as well. And at the end, you're going to see how it's going to affect this administration as well, because they are all APC people. They are all the same best or the same feather. Thank you, my brother. I will give floor to another person. The situation is very terrible. I don't even know where we're going, but may God help us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for coming in today. Midwest people appreciate you. Thanks for your wonderful submission. To me, you see, like I said before, Tinubu arrested Emefiele is because he have a personal issue with Emefiele, not because Emefiele committed crime. Yeah, because or he committed fraud or embezzlement or whatever. If Emefiele were arrested because of criminality, because of looting, there are lots of them in Nigeria that needs to be addressed. So why are we bypassing that? That's what I talk about every day on this platform. Why are we bypassing that? Why is it that only Emefiele? It's just because Emefiele did not dance to his tune at that time. So he decided to use his power right now, to punish him. That's all. Because if a true government comes into power and you want to help the people, you want to do the right thing for the nation, especially in a country where you and I came from, there's a lot of people that will be in jail. To be specific, politicians, a lot of politicians that will be in jail. If only you want to do the right thing. Yes, you have to go back, from day one till now. Every politician that hold public office before, scrutinize them, even though they dodged 90 years, bring them back again for justice. But who is going to do that? You expect Tinubu to do that? No, it's not possible. So we have a long way to go. Emefiele is always suffering because Tinubu get baby for him. That's all. After all, Emefiele was working under somebody, so what happened? So I said it before, we have a long way to go in Nigeria. You see what you and I are even talking about right now. Lots of people right now in Nigeria, they're not interested. How many people is still talking about how Nigeria can be better in Nigeria? They're just there behind their keyboard, either to insult you or do one or two things or get distracted with other inconsequential things on social media. That's all. So we are doing our part. Tomorrow is Christmas. I'm up on air now. So I'm doing my part. You are doing your part. Those of you coming to the panel, coming to the broadcast, on the comment section, calling to the show, you all are doing your part. Those of you sharing, liking, and all, you are doing your part. Let's continue to do our part and keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, Nigeria will be better in our time. But that's the best I can do. After all, that is the best Arise is doing. That is the best Chinese TV is doing. Have you ever heard that that Chinese TV took any action, against any of our political criminals? No. Or Arise or even TVC? No. So I'm doing my part. Thank you very much, my people. Let me call on the next person to speak to us. Then we'll move on. Mr. Kenny, before I come to Madam Luke. Mr. Kenny, thank you very much for joining us today. I appreciate you. Can see your network is not very stable this evening. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank
Long
you.
time.
Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.
Happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance.
Same here. Same here. Thank you so
Good
much.
evening, sir. And good evening, everyone. I really appreciate every one of you, at least for coming out here every day to speak to Nigeria situation. I really appreciate you all. See, Najawash, everything about Nigeria, the problem not go finish. The problem will not stop. The corruption will not stop. The only thing that will stop Nigeria corruption is when we all will come together and that constitution, they have to review it. It's very important. Review that constitution and that electoral act. They have to review it. I told you something last time that the day they will change that electoral act, that it will be mandatory that all results must be uploaded. No collation, no manual collation. You will see that somebody like Wike now, you will hear that they will say, "Oh, lion is the king of the jungle." Wetin make lion be king of the jungle? Now that teeth make they get and that finger that make them be lion. That means they be king of the jungle. And once you remove that teeth, use plier to remove those teeth, scrape those fingers, lion go change to goat. You know, like Wike, wetin dey give all those politicians power? Now, because of that electoral act, it paved way for them to ring an election. All these unproductive elements that call themselves politicians, they cannot win their local government if we have a free and fair election. That is why you see every day godfatherism all the states. Because these politicians, they are looting our commonwealth to save for the next election because they depend on bribing. They depend on bribing. That's the reason why they can do anything. You see, Wike will get mad, they talk for Nigeria. For free and fair election, Wike cannot win his own local government. All these politicians you are seeing now every day moving around, they cannot win their local government on free and fair election until we have a constitutional review and that electoral act that don't give way for all these politicians to rig an election. Without that, no election in Nigeria. Even though that we all come out, like last time when we came out for the election, even everybody team up together. As far as they are in power, the electoral act gave pave way for them to ring an election. They will just sit down and answer rock and write the result, give it to INEC. We will just move around, dance around, jump around. At the end, they will announce the result. Nothing will happen. And they will still continue with this corruption every day. They will still continue. And the Nigeria people living in the Nigerians living in Nigeria, they are not responding, they are not even acting, they are not even doing anything. They are just there, it's not their business. We in diaspora, we are the one even talking. You will still see some of them in Nigeria, they will still be supporting, defending this criminal that called himself Tinubu president. It's not my own president, it's a criminal. It's a criminal. And nothing good can come out of it. Nothing good can come out of it. I listened to your this thing yesterday, and even Emefiele, the money they stole, the money they put in the bank, even the earning. I'd want to ask, all this money they are stealing every day, how are they going to use the money? How are they going to use it? That is just sometimes I will just sit down. That is why sometimes I don't even listen to news because the news in Nigeria is not helping anything. The only news I listen to, once I have my time, I'll just come here and watch your program. After everything, watch it, then I like, I comment, That's all those news in Nigeria, nothing, nothing, nothing. Nigeria, we keep on enslave, all these politicians will keep on enslave us every day. Nothing we will do, nothing will happen until that constitution is changed and that electoral act is changed before we can have a good Nigeria and an economy that works for everybody. But right now, we'll not talk about 2027 election without these two things not happen. We know that PDP or APC, they cannot stand the obedient. Never in free and fair election, they cannot. And that is the only way we can elect a good leaders. But with this rigging of a thing, bad leaders will always come on board. Bad leaders will always be there. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah,
We are
I can
hearing
hear
you.
you. Okay,
Yes, we can hear
okay,
you.
okay. So with all those things now, everything will be okay. We can elect a good leader. You will see that Nigeria, we are good people. No matter what, we are good people. It's just to have the right-minded person that will sit at that seat of presidency. With his own character, at least we will change of many things. Like Peter Obi, what happened last time? I know that Peter Obi changed a lot of. For example, Peter Obi is the president now. There are a lot of things that we change. We ourselves as Nigerians, we change our characters, the way we do things, we change from it. So I just pray that all those things will change. We can have a free and fair election, whereby my vote, your vote, we count. We can elect a good leader that will take care of us, that will put things in place. Like all these leaders, they don't care about us. All what they care about is just their own pockets, cares about their own family, how to send our children abroad. That was why last year I tackled one of the politician children. One of them, I was bobbing my hair. The guy just came. He was just talking that his father will send him money. That I just need money. We just call his father. So I now asked him that, "What's your father? What kind of business is he doing?" He said that his father is a politician. I said, "Okay, your father He's the one that destroyed Nigeria. He's the one that destroyed Nigeria. They cannot do things meaningful for the citizen. But you are here. You are enjoying the good things, the everything, the word, the road, the light, everything. You are enjoying it. So you yourself, you cannot tell your father that what they are doing is wrong. You know, the guy was just talking before you know the guy just left. So all those things is that those politicians they will not have good end. Never. Their end will be negative. They will not have good end in life. Look at Desiana upon all the money he stole. But when cancer hit her, money money could not save her. Money could not save her. I wonder when all these our politicians, when they will know, when they will have that sense that good names is better than sacrifice, is better than riches, is better than wealth, is better than anything you think of. Good name. When your name is good, you will live long and you will enjoy the little you work up. There's the little you have, you will enjoy it at the old age. Desiane now upon all the billions he stole. But when cancer hit her, money could not save her. Money could not save her. I just pray that with the younger ones that are coming up, that we should not emulate those our corrupt leaders. We should have our own mind to decide our own that this is the right way we have to go in life. When you talk about tribalism is maybe from all these politicians. If we have systems that are working, there will not be tribalism. Tribalism will be the thing of the past. Like in Germany, where I am now, there are many tribes here in Germany. But you will not hear, oh, this one is fighting against this one, the other one is fighting against this one, because where everything is working. Even though you are a foreigner, things are working for you. If things are working in Nigeria, nobody will say, oh, I'm from here, I'm from, because everybody will not be going about doing his own things. We don't need any peanut from any president or anybody. We in Nigeria, we are hardworking people. We are hardworking people. We don't need that 50%. We don't that 50% that Tinubu said that, oh, it reduced the transportation by 50. We don't need it as Nigerians. We are hardworking people. Just make that enabling environment for us to do our business, to do things, to create wealth on our own. Then we are fine. We are fine. I really appreciate you, Mr. Najawash. This is all I have to say. I will be here when I will have time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Mr. Kenny. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all you do. Thank you so much. Oh, what's happening here? Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I can see somebody was trying to call in. Let me see if I can pick this call quickly. One moment, my people. Let me see if I can quickly call him back before I come to the next person. To the south, he said fake 50% discount. Exactly. You know, a lot of people talking about that discount that is a scam. Okay, you are not picking, sir. I tried to call you back. You called so many times. But meanwhile, let me move on. Thank you very much, for people. Let me hear from Madam Luke. Thank you very much for joining us, Madam. Good evening to you, and Merry Christmas to you as well.
Good evening, Nadia Watch. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, dear commentators. Happy holidays once again. We made it to the Christmas Eve and we'll make it into the new year of 2024 in love,
Amen.
peace, and happiness.
Amen. Amen.
Prosperity, I believe, will come later. But let us just stick with love, peace, and happiness. Oh, man. Well, if the head of the fish is rotten, there's nothing anybody can do. If it's completely smelling until it decays. We've seen what's going on in our country, and I don't understand how. Anyway, like they said, one famous words from I don't know who said it, but corruption. When you fight corruption, corruption will fight back. Unfortunately, the person who made that statement is in the heart of corruption right now. I always knew that Ribadu was a snake, and there was nothing good that could ever come out of his career. Now we have the height of impunity when it comes to corruption in this country. I don't know where all these revelations of it. Why? See, when Emefiele started talking and telling us where all these problems came from, we all know that Emefiele would not have done anything without Buhari's backing. And Tinubu knew, and between himself and Buhari, they brokered that deal that Buhari will remain untouchable in anything he does. So the only thing Tinubu can do is to go for the scapegoat, which is Emefiele. I'm not citing Emefiele for what, because that one, he didn't even know himself. He didn't know he was playing with fire. He doesn't know he was dining with devils. But because he was so greedy, just like Desiano, imagine going to give, what was she saying? That she gave a northern governor $9 billion. To do what? To do what? To give for her. Hey, my God. Now, guess what? She's suffering. They've now turned against her so that she will never get access to that money. The man is not picking her calls. Now she wants to come back to Nigeria because she's dying of cancer and she's ready to talk. Why is she talking? She should keep talking there. Does she have to come to Nigeria to talk? When she comes to Nigeria now, she will broker deal and then go free. So you see, Nigeria remains a true crime scene. A true crime scene. As long as those 13 others are not mentioned alongside with Wike, with Emefiele, I don't know why they are going around this kangaroo investigation. We all know that what Buhari and his family did. In fact, if you are to be honest, anybody, anywhere, many person will probe all the way from any past leader that is alive, starting from Babangida up to now. All of them should, even if they are, they can't see and they cannot walk, but can corruption fight corruption? You want a drug baron, a certificate forger, a mandate thief to probe what? When he keeps surrounding himself with criminals every day, all he can do is witch hunt. The best he can do is witch hunt. So, constitution or no constitution, Nigeria is going nowhere as we speak. They've not given light, they've not given water, they've not given free and fair election. There is a constitution that they will revisit. The constitution that favors criminals is what you want them to touch. Obasanjo did not touch it. Yaradua did not touch it. Even if they did, ways and means, all that, there is no rule of law. Nothing has been followed to date. So you see, we are going to keep settling this drain, and it is quite entertaining at the same time as it's depressing. I have promised myself one thing. I refused to be depressed about Nigerian matters anymore. I refuse to feel sad for Nigerian matters anymore. Before I would say one of depression. Right now, I just change the whole outlook and say, you know what? Let the chips fall where they may. Everything that has a beginning has an end. Everything that has a beginning has an end. Unfortunately for Nigeria, the end is always worse than the last end. Like the caller writer said ahead of us, until we have a main purpose coming together without ethnic lines, religious lines, and come together and take this cabal by the horn. Like I said, Nigerians are not ready. If it is serious, there will be a mass. In fact, everybody will mobilize. You see all these everybody will be camping outside their houses. No matter where they are, everybody, we will all be sitting down. We're not going to do anything. We will all look for them wherever they are and be sitting down in front of their houses. They can't go to work. They can't go anywhere. We will be sitting there, mass siege. But are we going to do that? It just become like the Nigerian Civil War. Everybody will protect their own now. While some parts of the country are going, other people will be shielding the criminals, be paying, taking back payment. Look at what they said about the 50% cut about the transportation. Right there and then, even after they declared that the place is free, they were still collecting money to advance people to the queue. So you see, Nigeria's problem is multifaceted. As for Rivers and Wike, I don't know why this same thing cannot happen in Imo State. I don't know why this same kind of why the people cannot do the same thing in every state. But Uzodinma was able to carry the whole of Imo. The people there sat down there. The ones he could kill, he killed. Those ones have now become another mini Tinubu land. And he was able to get himself a second term. Now Tinubu is trying to put everything everywhere to make this Nigeria, a one-party state. So my people, we can go on and on and on and on. Same thing. Same thing. Northern elders are not calling for Buhari's arrest. Are you going to arrest the dead one or the alive one? Where are you going to see? Where are you going to see him? Nigeria is a major crime scene, and Tinubu is the worst person to fight corruption. He's the very worst person. He can only go selectively, and we have seen it. Nnamdi Kanu, Emefiele. Tinubu can never go against anybody that puts him in power, because he put them in power in turn, and he scratch my back, I scratch your back. So, like I said, I refuse to be depressed about Nigerian matters anymore. Let the chips fall where they may, because there is no end to it. And going into 2024, Nigerian matters will not give me sleepless nights, because if we cannot mobilize ourselves as a country to take back our country, then let us keep swimming in it and be complaining and be singing and be crying until those that will die off. Those that we inherit the property of the others, we inherit, like Amechi said. Because I don't see this happening, this thing stopping anytime soon. So I thank you, my people. We are going to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I have just plunged myself into work. All I do is work, 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 work. Because the people I have to feed in Nigeria are very many. I have, like I said earlier on, I have people who have worked for a whole year. They have not been paid. Do I watch them starve? No, I can't watch them starve. What are we going to do? So let us just take the bull by the horns however we can and keep trashing out these issues. Hopefully, something will come up at the end of the day. I thank you all, Niger watchers. Happy holidays.
Thank you very much, Madam Luke. May God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Guys, please help us to press on the like button and let's do this together. Yes, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, thanks for joining us. I'll come back to you now shortly. Let me quickly acknowledge some people right there on the comment section, which is Madam Bella Naomi. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Good evening to you, ma. Thank you very much, Divine Cross. Can see you as well. Good evening to you. Merry Christmas to every one of you. Tony South, thank you, thank you, thank you, my wonderful people. Appreciate every one of you right there. Please do your part. Press on the like button. Help us to share. I'll be coming out.
People talk something, I beg. And forget.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
I beg. Obaseki. Since 4 years now, my papa in not prepare a pension. Since 4 years now, my father is 89 years old, and Obaseki is owing my father a lot of money. Now that money, now much for a month? 2,500 when my father receive for pension. And my dad is on that drugs every day. That drugs cost about 50,000 every month. Supposing now say not get children for abroad now. Eh?
Okay, but how you say make these details now, you need to bring, if you want us to drag it on air, we need to have enough information about it,
Okay, like he went to bank, if first bank, he make off this statement of account.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You said
nothing
about
entered. No, apart from federal government will pay, I think, once in 6 months, once in how many months,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are information that we don't know. So it's better you put it as allegedly. You can't just
Okay.
say
Okay,
Alba said
no,
do
I
this.
have all those things. I have this. If I have to have it, that one is no. It will not take me how many 1 hour. We get
Okay,
those things.
then you bring if you want us to talk about this, bring it on a private message to me. Then I'll scrutinize it.
Okay,
Then I'll
through
bring it on
WhatsApp.
here.
Okay, okay,
Exactly.
sir.
Yes, I'll bring
Okay,
it
sir.
on.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you very much. God bless
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Let me move on to um
Please, excuse me. So sorry, Niger
yes,
Watch.
yes, ma'am.
Please, I want to respond to something very quickly. Please, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
I saw a comment from Tony Africa DPT that says, Madam Luke, go back to help out. Huh. Now, I left Nigeria 33 years ago. At the age of in my 20s. I didn't go back to her. I didn't help Nigeria then when Nigeria was sane. It's now that I've invested my life in another country that has helped me to go where I want to go. You now want me to go back and go and to help who? Let me tell you something. Most of us that have left the country, we left for a reason, because Nigeria failed us. Okay? So if I left for a reason that Nigeria failed me, what makes you think I'm going to go back and help? When I was dying, did Nigeria help me? Another country made me what I am today. And they will reap the benefit of my retirement. Nigerians are there now, 19 years old, 20 years old, that got their PVC in their hands. You want me in my retirement age to go to Nigeria and do what? What are your leaders doing? Sanusi that has embezzled money and all the people there that can mobilize and pay people to go and help. They come out and talk. Then you want me to leave my cozy bed to go to Nigeria and help who? And die like a chicken? No, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you very much. God bless you, Mother Luke. All right, let's move on, my people. Mr. Jonathan Kisley, it's good to have you on the panel. Good evening to you, sir. And Merry Christmas. Talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Yes, we can. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Merry Christmas once again. And Merry Christmas to everyone, those on the panel and everyone that are watching, all the panelists on this broadcast from time to time. I wish everyone Merry Christmas. Nigeria is Nigerians, not Nigeria now, Nigerians, we Nigerians. That country, the people of that country, they thrive on greed and psychophancy. When you see an average Nigeria that is thriving, that is doing well, not all of them, but many of them, they thrive on greed and psychophancy. That is the reason, and I hold this very firmly, that is the reason why those that are doing well today in Nigeria, they cannot talk. They can't come out, they can't say anything, because they continue to thrive on greed. They continue to thrive on psychophancy. They have to continue to do it if they have to maintain or still remain, that on that level that they are. That is the country, and a country that has that is a toxic combination: greed and psychophancy. Even when they announce a policy that is not even true, it's all based on lies. Half price for people traveling, across the country during this holiday season. We all know that it's still a lie. But yet, even those Nigerians, public servants, they are civil servants that are working in all these places, they are still taking advantage of people. They still see it as opportunity for them to make money. So how do you want that country to move forward? That's greed. That's greed for you. And those ones that are shouting in Rivers State for the governor that they are supporting Fubara now, All of them, without any exception. I saw a video, the Nigerian Labour Congress also coming out to support. It's all psychophancy. It's all what they are looking for. It's all what they are hoping to get from the government. They are not interested in anything positive for the state. So you can see greed on one part, you see psychophancies. It plays out in Nigeria on a daily basis. And the combination of this thing, the product is abject poverty, stagnation of the economy, unproductive system. That is the product. That's what comes out of greed and psychophancy. Even if there is any semblance of anything close to good, anything close to to any product of, I don't know how to put it. Even if the government comes out with anything close to positive that will even bring some development around, greed and psychophancy will kill it right off the bat. From the day they are announcing it, from the day it comes out, that very moment, some people on one part are already strategizing how to benefit from it at the expense of the larger society. Some people are also on the other part of it, will be singing and drumming the drum for the government, even when there are obvious loopholes. They will not say it. They will not say it. So that is my concern. So that country has there's no room, there's no way to move forward. It plays out every day. Every day. Because I'm trying to figure out what is the problem. And for me, that is the problem. Until people will come out and say the truth without fear or favor. Just say the truth. You say the truth, you will die. You buy. You don't say the truth, you will still buy. It does not matter. But it is all greed. And that there's no topic that you brought out today that is not relatable to this problem of greed and psychophancy. All of them. Is it the wife of Mr. Tinubu coming out to say people should just forget about poverty? They should not mention it again. Just look at that. Just look at that. All they want is people just to keep quiet. Don't say anything. Why? Greed. As long as me and my home and my house were doing well, other people can buy. They can go to hell. They should not talk about poverty again. They should be dancing and feeling good in everything in the midst of what is going on in Nigeria now. That's what she was proposing. That people should just be dancing and be praising them. Psychophancy. That people should just be praising them. That everything is going on well. And those ones that are milking the country, they should continue to milk the country on. And those that are poor, they should just take it the way it is. And that the country it will be a prosperous 2024. Are you kidding me? That's a woman who is a church person. I don't even want to attach that position to her. I find it difficult. She's a church person like any other person, and she's still saying this. That tells you about Nigeria. They just don't care. Is it Rivers State you want to talk about? You see, this man that went to Abuja to sign this document on behalf of the people of Rivers State, so to say, he has not spoken. He has not said anything. Why? The question is why? Why is he not talking now? After all, you signed it. If you sign this document, if you are obligated, it is on you to implement it. But now you can't. And people are coming out to give all kinds of excuses on his behalf. Yes, fine. That is okay. They can do that. But again, that's all medicine after death. Because this man now is stuck. This governor of Rivers State now is stuck right there in the middle. He has no way to go. This man is stuck. He can't come out now openly and say, okay, this document that I signed is null and void. It's going nowhere. I've shredded the document. As far as I'm concerned, as the chief executive of Rivers State, I'm not going there. But he cannot say that. He cannot say that. Yet people are all over the place, putting themselves together, organizing themselves all over the state and making noise. Yet the man that is in charge cannot come out and say anything. He can't. Because why? That brings me back to that question. Why? Because this man knows that if he speaks, going forward, he will implicate himself because he's not clean. He himself is not clean. He himself is not clean. After all, he was not elected legitimately. People can say all they like. He's the governor of the state. Wike can be running about the whole place. He was dubiously elected. So he's stuck. He can't do anything. He can't do anything. And that brings me, I still tie it, this issue of Emefiele, because Nigerian issue is one, we have one problem. It's not that, you can segment it into different areas and split it all over. But at the end of the day, we have one problem in Nigeria. And that is the problem, as I said earlier, the problem of greed. Emefiele that they are pursuing all over the place now. This issue of Emefiele now, he was the one that acquired Union Bank and Keystone Bank and all other issues they have against him. It looks as if they are fighting corruption. Which corruption? For me, it's just an act of vendetta. They are not fighting anything. As my sister said earlier, the last speaker, to put it in a different way, darkness cannot fight darkness. It's not possible. Darkness cannot cast out darkness. It's not possible. Tinubu cannot fight corruption. If, as per the article that was read today on this broadcast, that Mr. Tinubu appointed a private investigator, and that investigator has come out, according to that article by Ruben Abati, that Emefiele acquired 2 banks and he used proxies to acquire those banks. Can the investigator come out openly? I dare him, because that paper, that document, that report can never be complete without you stating in that document that there are accomplices. Emefiele alone cannot carry out, he himself cannot do it. That is why it's the act of vendetta. They're only persecuting him. I'm not saying Emefiele I'm not supporting him. But what they are doing is just the act of persecution. It's not prosecution. You're not prosecuting Emefiele. You are just persecuting the poor man. That's the only man you can lay hands on. Let that investigator come out in that report. Let's read it. Make it a public document. Let's see it, whether there are no accomplices. How Emefiele will implement all this, all alone, all through by himself in a country, in a whole country, Nigeria. It's not possible. And fighting corruption, if you say you are truly fighting corruption, where is that former aviation minister, the one that run the Nigerian years scam? Where is he today? Where? Put him side by side with Emefiele, then we will know that we are fighting corruption. Where is the former agriculture minister in Nigeria under Buhari? The one that superintended over the billions, if not trillions of naira allocated to farmers. Where is that agric minister today? Because food is still, the cost of food is a no-brainer in Nigeria. You can't even go there. You can't even go there. The scam that is being perpetrated in that sector is unimaginable. Where is that minister today? Where are all those ministers that superintended over all these uncompleted projects across the length and breadth of Nigeria? Where are they today, Mr. Tinubu, if you are fighting corruption? So you are not fighting anything. It's just an act of vendetta. It's not for the good of Nigeria. After all, you cannot come out and tell us that all the money that is it Mr. Emefiele that stole all the commonwealth of Nigeria? Is it him alone? Where are all the others? Where is right now? Where is that former auditor general of the federation that stole over 100 billion naira? Where is he now? If you are truly fighting corruption, whatever deal that was made with him, why can't you shred it and bring him out to come and face the Lord the way you are carrying the failure all over the place? See, these people are just wasting our time. They're just wasting Nigerians' time. I mean Nigerians, because they have nothing to offer. They have nothing to do. And that is where we find ourselves now. Because I don't see Emefiele himself coming out to say anything. That's where he himself is in trouble. Emefiele cannot come out and say anything. He dare not. He dare not. Because if you go ahead and do that, there's no way he will not implicate himself further. The same way with Fubara in Rivers State. He will also implicate himself. So that's why they can't talk. So that's why this corruption chase they are talking about is just the case of a rat and a mouse. They're just running around the circle. They are not going to achieve anything positive out of it. Because the person you are pursuing, if the person should speak, I don't want to use the language on this broadcast, just to put it mildly, all hell will be broken loose. That's it. But they cannot speak. They can't come out and say the truth. So that is Nigeria for us today. That is where we are in Nigeria today. We have a leader, a man who calls himself the leader of the country, the president of the country, who himself is a criminal, is a certificate forger. He's not alleged. He's a certificate forger. Everything about him is not clear. Everything about him is not clear. And it's going on. How do you want to pursue corruption? Corruption. How? Because at the end of the day, everybody in Nigeria today, an average Nigerian, have something on you. Every Nigerian have something on you. Because if not anything, at least every Nigerian have the fact on you that you are a certificate forger. It's all public document. It's all over the place. So every Nigerian have something on you. How much more the people that are even in power? They have much more on you that we don't know. So you cannot go after them. And you know that. Is it drugs that we want to talk about? Is it drugs that we want to talk about that during the campaign you visited the head of the NDLEA in Nigeria the second day that they busted, the largest heroin in Nigeria in the Ikorodu part of Lagos State? The second day or day thereafter, you visited the man. So we all know. So you can't do anything. So all this rigmarole that you are pursuing, corruption and everything, please save us the time and don't stop wasting resources. Stop wasting resources. Put the resources of the country where it should be and stop fighting this useless corruption battle that is going nowhere. That you have no right. It's not meant for you to fight. It is not meant for you. And everybody around you, even if you want to assign that job to somebody else, who among those people around you that you say, okay, please fight this. I'm giving you this responsibility. Please mention the name. Is it the National Security Advisor? Is it your Chief of Staff? Please, is it the current Central Bank Governor? Is it the new EFCC chairman, who also is a psychophant? So what are we talking about? So nothing is going to happen at the end of the day. And that's where we are in Nigeria. It is unfortunate. And I will end again that Nigeria is for Nigerians. It is only Nigerians that will take Nigeria for themselves. Nobody will do. These people cannot rescue Nigeria. Let me say it loud and clear. 2024, the outlook of Nigeria for 2024 is dismal. Is scary. Let me put it that way. The outlook for 2024 for Nigeria is scary. And somebody is coming out to say people should just keep quiet. The poor, they should not say people are poor. They should just move on. And he's still saying that 2024 will be prosperous. The outlook for 2024 is scary. Where do you want to start from? Without being repetitive on this platform today about all the issues and all the problems. The outlook for 2024 is not good at all, to put it in a layman's language. It's not good at all. Any area of the economy, any of the indices of a country that you will use to measure a country, the outlook for 2024 is so messy. In fact, by the time we are comparing December 2023 to December 2024, many Nigerians will be praying that I hope we're in 2023. I don't need a prophet to tell me that. I don't need a soothsayer to tell me that. I don't need a World Bank, analysis at this point. I don't need any further analysis from the World Bank to tell me that. I don't need that. They are all there, all over the place. That the outlook for 2024 is scary for that country. And they know this. So it is left for Nigerians to take the country back for themselves. Nobody is going to do it for us. It's not the greedy people. It's not the sycophants. It is the ordinary Nigerians that will wake up and decide to get back their country. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
Once again, Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Kisley. God bless you, sir. Merry Christmas to you once again. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. All right. I'd like to quickly appreciate Peggy Modi. Thank you very much. My Christmas gift does start to come. I'm looking forward for this tomorrow even more. Thank you very much. I was not expecting anything today, to be honest. And tomorrow night, they say, I want make my people make gonna do my Christmas for me. I'll be very happy to have everyone with me tomorrow when I come on air tomorrow evening. After everybody does chop their turkey, chicken, goat, or cow finish in the evening, like this will be out, to do my own Christmas. But nevertheless, Peggy Modi, thank you very much on your text. You said, Mr. Elvis, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Blah, 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 blah. Merry Christmas, and may God continue to strengthen you and bless you for your consistency. I pray sincerely in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. I say a big amen to that. A big, big, big amen to that. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you that have been there. Thank you for your encouragement. Peggy Muddy. I appreciate you all, my people. Everybody on the panel have given their submission right now. We're going to do a quick final submission for those that is still available so that we can close. We're already above 2 hours. I never planned or proposed for that anyway. But meanwhile, let's quickly move on to our Midwest people. If you are still with us, sir, I'd like you to give us 3 minutes final submission, sir. Okay, you're not there.
Hello.
Okay,
you can shift it to the next person. I will come back, please.
Okay, all right then, that's fine. Thank you very much. Okay, let me move on to Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny, if you are there, give us your final submission. 3 minutes.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I really appreciate you. What I want to say is that my last submission, I love Nigeria and I will not give hope in Nigeria. I know that Nigeria will work in our lifetime. Just that I just lose hope in the electoral process in Nigeria. So if we can do more better in terms of our election in Nigeria, so that everybody will have confidence in INEC, things will move on fine, and we will have a better country that we all will be proud of. We in diaspora and those in Nigeria. Once again, I say Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Elvis, and all Ninja Watch family worldwide, and prosperous Christmas and blissful New Year in advance in Jesus' name. We shall enter this new year with good health and blessings in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, thank you so much.
A big amen to that. A big amen to that. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. Thanks for all you do. Looking forward for we all having a wonderful Christmas together here again tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's come to Madam Luke. Madam Luke, please, if you are there, give us your final submission of 3 minutes, man.
Final submission, they come. Where everybody go? Hey.
Yes, so today, now Christmas Eve.
I know everybody's chilling. Okay, that's fine. The good thing about why my time zone is that I'm so happy that it happens. Natural what happens when I wake up, and then by the time people finish, I'm getting ready to go to work. So it's a perfect time for me.
Wow.
Yes. So I can afford to be here 7 days a week. So
wow.
Yes. So final
what time is it over there right now? Then
it is at 3:10 p.m.
Oh wow.
So I'm just waking up. So I come in an hour into the show when I don't wake up. Then I can stay till I'm getting ready to go to work. So it's perfect. So final submission. Now that Tony Oga Africa now they deal with now. He said, make me, if I for my own age, go sit down, go protest for Nigeria. Excuse me. Nigerians there are more younger Nigerians now that can take that country. Nigeria happened to me 30. You hear me so? Nigeria happened to me 30 years ago. Painfully happened to me 30 years ago before I decided, you know what? I have to go and organize myself somewhere else. You know, hear the song where person sing for where don't be blockbuster now. Canada. People are giving tribute to countries who have made them. Okay? We are only here trying to assist those who are dying in Nigeria. Because me, I know they die here. I am living very fine. My retirement portfolio is settled because I have invested in the country for 30 years and I can see my retirement. So I should not go and protest in Nigeria and get shot, and then my money will go where? Make the people who don't get anything, who don't get food to eat, make them go protest. Like Amechi said, commit suicide. After you people have all died, we will inherit all your property. Is that not what Amechi said? That's exactly what Amechi said. So, we in the diaspora, we are blessed enough to say, yes, we know what's going on in Nigeria, and we can only assist for those who we love dearly, like my aged parents and the little people who I know dear that have worked hard, and Nigeria is still happening to 30 years after I left that country. So what happened to my father is now happening to my younger ones there. And we keep happening to their unborn children because we keep borrowing and spending and nobody is holding these crooks accountable. Yes, protests can work. See what's going on in Rivers. If every state comes out like that, you think any government will move? But the only thing is now that Fubara is the one sponsoring it. So it is a we thing. Let it be like an OB protest. They will bring gun and kill everybody. Back to tribal and ethnic sentiments and all that nonsense. Why can't everybody stand with one voice and fight what is going on? Then it's we that in America, me where I don't almost pay my house finish. And then the grandchildren, you want me to leave my comfort zone and go and stay in a hellhole, in a certified shithole? No, I cannot do that, sir. The people where they're there, make them fight for themselves. Me, I'm fighting for myself here. If you cannot tolerate the heat, get out of the kitchen. And that's what I did. Is it cowardly? Hey, you are entitled to your own opinion. Everybody knows what they can take and what they cannot take. The most important thing is that when people try to mess with your mind, that's the worst part of, injustice, gaslighting, changing your reality. That is why you have 90% of people in Nigeria are mad. They are certified insane because they've twisted their mind there. The reality is no more. And don't talk about those who escape through drugs just to dull their pain. Then you want me after living 30 years when Nigeria was at least a little sane, and I'm allowed to go back to these criminals, ritualists. I cannot do that. Like I said, I'm looking forward to my enjoyment. Every 10 years, I must celebrate my birthday in another foreign country. Nigeria is not part of my headache. I'm only helping those who decide to stay there, and so I don't want them to die because I'm tired of burying people. So please, we will keep talking because we want them to know that we know what is going on. But what can we do about it? That is another solution. In the making, we will all keep working until we can find a solution to it. But all we can do is talk. Yes, to know that we are aware. So thank you very much. Happy holidays. Mr. Ivis, you go get your present tomorrow. God bless
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. May God bless you. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. All right, people, I appreciate you all. And God bless you now. I'm so happy to have you all. And I'm very, very happy that we all are talking right now on Christmas Eve. You need to be grateful to God, man. Trust me. You just have to be grateful to God for the gift of life, for the good health. Let's be grateful to God, my people. We understand that, yeah, we all are sad. We have a country that is not working at the moment and all that, but you still need to be very grateful for the gift of life. Thank you very much, my people. All right, the last person on the panel to give us final submission, 3 minutes, is Mr. Jonathan. We are back to you again, sir. Please give us 3 minutes dots. Final submission.
I'm here. I'm here. Mr. Midwest is here. So when you finish, I can talk.
Okay, then. That's fine. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate it. Let me just, use this opportunity to, some people might be thinking that these people that are here on Christmas Eve, what are they doing? Think they don't have other things to do? No. I believe, and I am speaking for myself and to a very large extent to other people on this platform. I'm having the greatest fun, this Christmas, as it has been for other Christmas as well, and those are the Christmases that are still ahead. I have my home is filled up. All my kids are here. It's all fun. So I'm not doing this because I don't have other things to do. I'm doing this because I believe we cannot keep our mouth shut. We have to speak for Nigeria. And I will use this opportunity this last 1 minute or so, just to advise again the people that are calling the shot in Nigeria now, the so-called leaders of Nigeria. Even though I ended some few minutes ago that the outlook for 2024 is dismal, no hope at all. But the fact that you are still there and you are the leader of the country, or leaders wherever you find yourself, public and civil servants, you still have the opportunity. You can make Nigeria a better place for every one of us. You still have that opportunity to do the right thing. You are there now. The opportunity is there for you. As people will always say, it is not a rocket science to develop a country, to turn things around. It is not. As a matter of fact, I've always said, and I'll say it again here, if you put a bunch of high schoolers, put them together, 50 of them, they just graduated from high school, put them together, they will run Nigeria, for crying out loud. Put them together, not even college graduates, not even all the so-called Harvard or whatever, Oxford and your Mahmoud Yakubu, who has his doctorate degree, one in Cambridge, one in Oxford, or not that. Put a bunch of high schoolers together. They will run Nigeria. That is to tell you how, I don't want to use the word easy, that how uncomplicated it is to run a country, as long as you are not greedy, no sycophancy, no tribalism, no nepotism. All you just want to do to get your job done and move the country forward. You have the opportunity. You are there now. You are there for now. Do the right thing. What does it take to build healthcare facilities across the length and breadth of Nigeria? A world class, even the minimum standard of a world class healthcare centers across the length and how much, for crying out loud? How much does it take to make sure that our primary schools, I'm not even talking of secondary schools right now, I'm not talking of the tertiary institutions, I'm talking of primary schools, that Nigerian children can go to befitting primary schools? It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing, for crying out loud. How much does it take to put teachers in classes? There will be teachers that they will have their dignity and their respect. They will be teaching our children, primary school children, giving them quality education, and give these teachers their pay. Give them their pay. What is it? This is simple, for crying out loud. You cannot manage ordinary, you still come out with fictitious 50% discount for transportation. You can't even manage that. That's why I said put a bunch of high schoolers together. I tell you, they will run Nigeria. And so to forget about all this nonsense that you are all doing. But you have the opportunity now. This is a platform for you. You have the opportunity. You can turn the country around. What is the cost of building 1 kilometer road if it is not for greed, if it is not for corruption, if it is not for sycophancy? How much does it cost to build 1 kilometer road? And then you are talking of 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers. How much does it cost? These are the things that will create jobs across the length and breadth of Nigeria. It's not that we go and give the contract to foreign countries. Mandate the Nigerian companies, give them the job, not through corruption, not through kickbacks, not through embezzlement. Give them this contract and mandate them to employ Nigerians. All the apprentices in Nigeria, the carpenters, the bricklayers, they have to employ them. What does it take, for crying out loud? It's not a magic. What does it take to fix housing in Nigeria? How much does it take to build a block of 4 flats? So I'm just employing them, giving them this is the opportunity. They still have it. Because they are still calling the shots. So God will help us. That's my final word for now. I really appreciate it, Mr.
Thank you.
L. Thanks to everyone. Have a wonderful
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Kisley. God bless you, sir. Looking forward to seeing you on the panel tomorrow. If you can, it's a Christmas day. I understand some people will be very busy, but if you can come out, I'll be celebrating my Christmas here with you people. So I know say some people now if you don't want to come tomorrow, that just come. You don't necessarily have to come. Yes, so let me put this clear again. You don't necessarily have to come here, come give me Christmas gift. Just call, pray for me. If you love what I've been doing for you, pray for me. Say something nice on the comment section. I they read with the comment section. Don't worry. I go see him. You know the way you pray for me, God will also bless you as well. So it matters a lot. Don't run away because I don't get money I want to give because some people feel go do that one. It's not nice. It's not nice. There are some prayers that will come from you. It will be more than money sometimes. Please. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Midwest people, sir, please give us your final submission, sir. 3 minutes.
Yeah. Good evening, my brother. And I greet everybody that's with us and all the listeners as well. You know, it's very unfortunate that this is the reality on ground in terms of governance. Since 1990 date, nothing to write home about. And everybody do understand that Nothing lasts forever. I keep telling people Nigeria will take its shape. It's just a matter of time. Because now, 2024, with the global setting and everything, people have to browse for a very, very terrible situation as far as that country is concerned. So the more the government is putting pressure on people, they will now realize that it's only government that can build a country. When I mean a government is the one to build a country, I'm not saying only president. Everybody is the one everybody is the government. But when the people you elect into office are not serious, they encourage crime, they encourage looting, they encourage stealing. People are looting with impunity, except when they see that maybe your game, you did not play along with them, they can use the person as a scapegoat. So that kind of society, my brother, psychologically, it will affect everybody. And you now see people thinking negative. And that's why today, anywhere you go, everybody is trying to exploit one another. So there's no truth in the country, and there is no sincerity at all. So we are now becoming something else. My prayer is that may God help every one of us, just also you who spend time campaigning, doing every possible thing to see how we can inject a change into the country. But it's very unfortunate that peaceful talking is like it doesn't make sense to these politicians any longer. But I believe that country will take its natural shape, because by the time this anger and hunger continue to mix together, it will produce something. It's just a matter of time. That's my belief. Thank you, my brother.
All right. Thank you very much, Midwest people. It's good to have you on the panel once again today, and thanks for your wonderful submission. And people, we've come to the end of this broadcast today. I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you now. Yes, make everybody rush more to go start to prepare our Christmas food for tomorrow. And not say, normally many people go out the kitchen this time around now. Why for Nigeria? I still remember that time. People they enter kitchen early morning in the morning. Then they enter kitchen till they cook different food by 10 in the morning or 9 a.m. They don't finish every food finish for Nigeria, but for abroad, it don't always be like that. But nevertheless, we thank God for the gift of life. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for the people that came into the panel today, Midwest people, Madam Luke, Mr. Jonathan, Kenny. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Those of you that call in as well, thank you very much. Love God is my strength, and many others right there. I appreciate you all, my people. I'd like to quickly appreciate those of you on the comment section again, and to re-acknowledge and appreciate Peggy Muddy for the support earlier on. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. Yes, those of you on the comment section, I'd like to appreciate you all, starting with Mother of All Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to every one of you right there. Mother Luke, I can see you on the comment section as well. Thank you very much for all you do. Peggy Modi, thank you very much once again. Tony Africa, thank you. Tony South, thank you. Why is the two Tony close to each other? Tony South, not too close to Tony Africa like that. To say Tony Africa, if you throw one bomb now, the way go to affect you, Tony Africa, you get the way you're today. Oh, Bobby, why? He's a very good man. Abu Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Then I appreciate you right there. Who again? Madam Bella Naomi, thank you very much. Kislo Gerake, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beauty Lady, thank you. Patricia Enofe, my dear sister, I can see you right there as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. And God bless you. Now we've come to the end of this broadcast. Please help us to press on that like button before you leave. Help us to share as well. Let our voices go far. Thank you very much, and bye for now.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, go to biza. Kama barawa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama barawa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. show you love it. Ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. I go show you love, oh. Ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
No, they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o, ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí Sábà Mẹ́la. Anybody? Anybody? Any bobo. Anybody? Mo ló ń fọlú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń fọlú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o.
Of Christmas, my mother can do me. 12 spicy suya, 11 rishi. 10 wraps of my mind, 9 for the road. 8 days of Kwabi, 7 pepper soup, 6 sisig snails, 5 fried fish, 4 cocoa bangos, 3 patty jollof, 2 giz dodo. I go with the goose. On the 12th day of Christmas, my mother can do me. 12 spicy suya, 11 rishi. 10 wraps of my mind, 9 for the road. 8 days of Kwabi, 7 pepper soup, 6 sisig snails, 5 fried fish, 4 cocoa bangos, 3 patty jollof, 2 giz dodo. I go with the goose.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Sing along, say so make I tell you if you never hear. All man just want to feel like we. All you want know is the end of the year, so you better come near, make we vibe and celebrate. Yeah, it's a joyful holiday, so we are flakes and we share the love and care. So you want know it's the end of the year, so you better come near, make we vibe and celebrate. Somebody say, you say, somebody say, you say, Merry Christmas. Oh shit, Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hello, Nigerians. Hello, ladies.
Hello, my fans and the good people out there. Keep watching.
Keep watching it. What's up?
Niger Watch.
Niger Watch.